Katherine Johnson, the girl who loved to count. Katherine Johnson loved math. Early in her career, she was called a computer. She helped NASA put an astronaut into orbit around Earth, and then she helped put a man on the moon. Born in 1918 in the little town of White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, Johnson was a research mathematician who was simply fascinated by numbers. She loved learning math the most. Katherine went through school quickly. She started high school when she was just 10 years old. She attended high school in an era when school for African Americans normally stopped at 8th grade. Particularly, her father Joshua was determined that his bright little girl would have a chance to meet her potential. He drove his family 120 miles to Institute, West Virginia, where she could continue her education through high school. After college, she became a teacher. She taught in school until she got married and had children. When her husband became very sick, she started teaching again to support her family. When Katherine was 34, she heard that NACA, later called NASA, was hiring African American women to solve math problems. These workers were called computers. Katherine applied for one of the jobs, but the jobs were already taken. Still, she did not give up. She applied again the next year, and this time NACA hired her. She worked with a large group of women who were all computers like she was. Her persuasion drove her to fulfill her dream and join NASA. But Katherine was different from the other human computers. She asked a lot of questions. She wanted to learn more about her work and about NASA. So she started going to meetings. Before Katherine, only men attended those meetings. She changed that. She learned so much that she left her job as a computer. She became a team member who worked on different space projects for NASA. She sent people to the moon. But what did she do after NASA? In 1962, the United States decided to send people to the moon. That was big news. Getting to and from the moon would take a lot of work. NASA would have to solve many problems, so NASA created large teams to solve them. Katherine studied how to use geometry for space travel. She figured out the path for the spacecraft to orbit Earth and to land on the moon. NASA used Katherine's math and it worked. NASA sent astronauts into orbit around Earth. Later, her math helped send astronauts to the moon and back. NASA could not have done these things without Katherine Johnson and her love for math. Katherine Johnson worked for NASA for more than 30 years. She retired in 1986. During retirement, she enjoyed traveling, playing card games, and spending time with her family and friends. She also liked to talk to students about school. She encouraged students to keep studying and to work hard. She told them to learn more about math and science. And she said to never give up on their dreams. From honorary doctorates to the 1967 NASA Lunar Orbiter spacecraft and Operations Team Award, Johnson has led a life full of honors. But on Tuesday, November 24, 2015, she received the nation's highest civilian award, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, from President Barack Obama. Katherine Johnson died on February 24, 2020, when she was just 101 years old. Thanks, and don't forget to chase your dreams.